Hello, we're at Love's Country Store in Wynnewood, Oklahoma. Fixing to take you a tour through my city of Wynnewood, which I grew up in. 65 years since I've been living in this city, but we're going to be moving out and going down and showing you some of the places in Wynnewood. So we're just a matter of getting ready to get my camera adjusted here and ready to go. We're beginning to pull out of the driveway at Love's Country Store, and we're going to be taking the street coming into the main part of Wynnewood. On the left over there is the new Shell station, not the new Shell station, but anyway, we're coming up on the railroad tracks here coming into the city of Wynnewood, and looks like a beautiful day. It's a little bit on the warm side. It's around 90 degrees right now. But anyway, we'll be coming up on the red light here, and we'll be turning right on Dean A. McGee Avenue. Robert S. Kerr goes on east of us, but we're going to be turning and going on Dean A. McGee Avenue down through the main part of Wynnewood, the downtown part of it. Kerr McGee were two oil men. Robert S. Kerr was a former Oklahoma U.S. senator, and they were in the oil business. And anyway, we're going down by the funeral home, the Wynnewood Funeral Home, and going to take you a tour up this street right now. And it looks like we're passing Powell, crossing the street of Powell, and moving on east. And looks like a lot of people are out today, but what a beautiful day it is to do this video. So anyway, I had to get caught here at a stop sign, and now we're going to go on east, and we'll be going by I believe it's Carr Street that goes down by the elementary school where I used to go to elementary school. We're coming up on Robertson Avenue now and continuing on east. So beautiful trees and a lot of greenery around, and seems like there are a lot more trees here than there were when I was younger. We're crossing Taylor now, and we'll be coming up on the new middle school here, Wynnewood Junior High School. Brand new school has been recently built. I'm not sure whether it's under construction or if it's been completed, but I believe it's still under construction. But it's going to be a real nice school there when they get it finished. So we'll continue on down the street here and see what we come up on here. But just want to give you a tour of my hometown city of Wynnewood that I grew up here, and I graduated at Wynnewood High School in 1956. Went to East Central University from 1956 to 1958. 3 semesters over there, and then decided to join the Air Force, and was in a little over 4 years, stationed at Holloman Air Force Base in southern New Mexico, and got out last part of June of 1962. And I went home briefly for a little time until I found a job, and later on went into a better job in Oklahoma City, and I've been living in the Oklahoma City metro ever since 1962. So anyway, that's the story on that. So we're coming up on this next street here. I'm not sure what the street sign is. I believe it's not sure what that street is. Can't quite see it. But I think we're fixing to come up on Hammock Street, the street that my mother lived on when she passed away. Yes, we're turning on Hammock Street and turning right, going south towards my mother's house, and the Oaklawn Cemetery is in the foreground at the end of the street there. But anyway, my mother's house was on the right side of the street on South Hammock, and I'll point it out as we go down the street here, which is coming up pretty quick. And looks like the trash cans are out for the trash pickup. Anyway, where the white station wagon is, that's my mother's house that she lived in when she passed away. And we're coming up on the dead-end street here, which is the Oaklawn Cemetery. And we're going to be making a right turn here and going back west for a short distance. It's kind of getting late in the evening right now. I think it was around 3:30. But anyway, we're going to swing around, go through the cemetery, and then go by my first wife's grave and my mother and dad's grave. They've been passed away for quite a while. My dad died in 1999, and my mother died in 2009. She was 90 years old. Lived a long life. We're passing pretty close to where my best friend is buried. He died in 2018. And I see his grave marker. I'm passing it right now. So we're just about the end of the street. We're going to be turning left and going around by my mother and dad's monument. And then we'll go on across to the east side of the cemetery where there's a new addition over on the east side. We're right now passing my mother and dad's grave marker there. And so now we're going to go ahead and take a shortcut across to the east side of the cemetery where my monument is at, and my deceased wife's monument is there. And then we're going to go on around the edge of the cemetery and back out into the city streets again. So we should be getting close to the new monuments, the new part of the cemetery here. And you'll notice there's a few people that are buried away from the main part of the other monuments there. I guess that was by choice. But anyway, we'll be passing my monument where my first wife's buried. And I see it right now as we're passing it. But we're not going to stop. We're going to continue on, and well, I'm going to back up and try to show you where it's at. And let's see if we can point it out here. Looks like we're getting close now. Almost there. Let's see. Yeah, we're looking at it, but I didn't go far enough back where you could see it. But anyway, we'll continue on around the cemetery, and we'll be making a left turn up here, and we'll be exiting off back onto the city street here shortly. And I'm not sure if this gate on the east end is open to the cemetery, but if it is, we'll go out through that gate there and get back on the main street. So we'll see what happens here.